Hello there, welcome to my views and news. Two news stories. First one is from Eritrea. A top Eritrean diplomat representing Eritrean government has defected. He is seeking asylum abroad in Europe. Who is he? Has he confirmed himself that he has defected? Any denial from the government, from this diplomat, from people close to the diplomat? Details for you. And can he survive after defection? Where is his family? Secondly, I have been seeing a campaign, a social media campaign against the new Amhara region's president, Araga Kabbede. We criticize people a lot, but the reasons for which Araga Kabbede is being criticized are not appropriate. Which reasons? I would like to have a look at these reasons and share my views with you. Before these two news stories, one clarification. I did a video yesterday about closure of Gondar to Djibouti road. Several people, dozens of viewers commented in a comments section. They said, there is no Gondar Djibouti road. There is Gondar Sudan road. There is Ethiopia Djibouti road. Where is this term from, Gondar Djibouti road? Well, I only wanted to say that from Gondar, the road which leads from Gondar towards Djibouti, which is mostly used by truck drivers, is closed. And that is Gondar, Vrata, Debre Tabor, Voldia, and then onwards into Afar. This road is for me Gondar Djibouti road. Why? Because this is the main road which connects Gondar, or which is used mainly by truckers to travel to and from Gondar towards Djibouti. Yes, some imports, exports are some import exports travel along this route, because I got this information from a friend who unloaded some material in Gondar. He came from Djibouti, and then when he was returning, he was trapped because the road was closed. This road, according to that trucker, is used by truck drivers to transport supplies from Djibouti to Gondar and vice versa. So this road is closed. Other roads can be used too. From Gondar, you can move towards Bahirdar through Gajam, but even that road is difficult to travel on due to security situation. So this road is main road for Gondar to connect with Ethiopia Djibouti road, which then leads into Djibouti. Now, two news stories, very important one. First one is from Eritrea. It is being rumored, it is being reported, though verification is still needed, that a top Eritrean diplomat has defected. Of course, it's a blow to the Eritrean government. It's embarrassing for Eritrean government that its top diplomat, who is not a second level diplomat, is a top diplomat, has defected. And I remember that a few months ago, when Abdissalam Babikar, who is UN Special Rapporteur on Eritrea, submitted a report, and UN Human Rights Council held a session to discuss that report. This diplomat defended Eritrean government. He spoke on behalf of the government. But now he is seeking asylum. Who is he? His name is Adam Usman, based in Geneva. He is Eritrean representative at UN. You can say he is Eritrean Shock Affairs, and he represents Eritrea when there are sessions of UN Human Rights Council, etc. He's from Eritrea, from Asmara, I think, an educated man, studied, some say he's a law graduate too. So according to unconfirmed reports, he has sought asylum, or he's seeking asylum in Europe. Why? Obviously, whenever these diplomats flee the country, whenever they seek asylum abroad, it's because of the conditions in Eritrea, where there is no respect for human rights, no freedom of expression, no freedom of media. Even religious freedom is restricted too. But main problem for the diplomats is how to flee Eritrea with their families, because they know what happened to Ali Abdo. Ali Abdo is former information minister of Eritrea. He fled Eritrea, but his daughter and his father, they could not leave Eritrea. They tried to leave Eritrea. His daughter Siham and his father, they tried to leave Eritrea, but they were arrested by Eritrean security forces on Eritrea-Sudan border, I think. Since then, Siham has been in prison, and for around a decade, she has been in prison. So she was a teenager when she was put in prison, just because she was Ali Abdo's daughter. Ali Abdo fled. His family could not, though they tried to flee together, but his family was arrested and his family members are in prison. Let's see, can Adam Usman's family flee Eritrea? Is it already out of Eritrea? It's not clear, but it's an embarrassment for Eritrean government that its top diplomat, who has been speaking on behalf of the government, has defected. Let's see what Adam Usman says. So confirmation from Adam is awaited. And if he has defected, what are the reasons? Why did he defect? It will be interesting to hear what Adam Usman says about these rumors. We're waiting for a confirmation, but several Eritrean sources are confirming the defection of Adam Usman. And let's see how Eritrean government handles this situation. Who is going to be appointed in place of Adam Usman? Secondly, viewers, Amhara Regional President. New president is Arega Kabbede. A few days ago, he was elected. Amhara Regional Council elected him after Yilkal Kifale resigned, and Regional Council elected the new president. If you remember, when he was elected, I said that he was not in a position to work independently. He would be subordinate to Temesgen Tirone, and that is what is happening. I criticized him because he isn't going to be in a position to bring about any change, because he is being controlled by the command post commanders, by state of emergency setup led by Temesgen Tirone. Temesgen Tirone is from Gojam. This Arega Kabbede president is also from Gojam. So main men in Amhara region are Temesgen Tirone, though he's working at federal level, and the general Ababat Dase. Arega Kabbede is relatively insignificant. That is what I've been saying. But we should not criticize Arega Kabbede for his appearance, for his features. I have been seeing a social media campaign against Arega Kabbede about the shape of his skull, about his appearance, about his features, about his height, etc. People are trying to portray him as someone with limited capabilities because of his the shape of his skull or because of his uh, height and his features. That's unfair. That's very unfair. We have every right to criticize government officials, politicians, army officers too. We do that all day. We question them, we demand answers, but we cannot criticize anyone on the basis of ethnicity, on the basis of color, on the basis of height, on the basis of physical features, on the basis of facial features, on the basis of shape of skull. That's discrimination. That should be condemned. People have every right to question him, every right to criticize him, every right to criticize him for taking over the premiership of the region at a crucial time when region needs dialogue and he is backing military operation. If you remember, Yilkal called for dialogue before Fano took control of major cities, but then Fano swept across the region, and Yilkal had to write a letter to the federal government to seek the support of federal government. Federal government used Yilkal and then discarded him. It was Yilkal who wrote a letter, who asked federal government to intervene. Federal government imposed state of emergency. Military entered, command post established. Yilkal used, discarded. Now, Arega Kabbede ready to be used. So I criticize him and others all day, but don't criticize anyone just because someone's height, someone's color, someone's physical features are not attractive to you. We should avoid such criticism. Let's see how it delivers. I have no hopes that he could lead the region towards peace because he is irrelevant. Those who are relevant are sitting at federal level and military officers. Amhara Prosperity Party, Amhara regional government has become irrelevant, and Fano made it irrelevant by making the city, local, zonal governments collapse. Fano made regional government irrelevant to some extent, we can say. Now, who is calling shots? Not the regional president, but Thomas Cantorone, his relative, and Abebo Tredasi. Thank you for watching.